Come on in, join us for a cup of morning brew. Hi, Larry Aarons here, the host of our daily live TV show here on UPublic TV and UABQ. All right, welcome to the program. We're from downtown Albuquerque, our beautiful shot here above Lindy's downtown. There's Chemo Theater, there's Central Avenue, and here we are. Welcome to the program. Erin Muffaletto is our co-host. Erin, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a lot of sleep, so I'm feeling great.
I did too. It was a busy day. The news of the day kind of took the starch out of everything, and we'll be talking about that in a moment, what the latest is from Boston, and we'll get to that. We are going to do our job today, though, and that is take care of the community, and we've got a fabulous lineup of guests today. Let's talk about who's coming up on the show. First of all, this weekend is Auto Show Weekend in Albuquerque. The International Auto Show is produced by Motor Trend Auto Shows, and the Motor Trend folks do a great job, along with all the local dealers, to put on a car show that's really cool. It's gigantic, and it's down at the convention center. The New Mexico Automotive Dealers Association makes this all happen, and the head of the association, Charles Henson, is here today to talk about the auto show. We've got some pictures of cars. We'll get to that. Tim Sheehan, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of New Mexico, are going to be here. Great organization. Tell you about some of their activities. Yeah. Allergies are getting me today.
Oh, me too. That's probably why I slept so much.
The cure for allergies, to me, is green chili, and we will have our food segment on today. Justin De La Rosa from Local IQ Magazine, our food guy, is in today on our Tuesday segment of Check Your Local IQ. And we're going to talk about a few other things. Let's go to headlines this morning.
Okay. Headlines
brought to you by Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. Thank you, Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. We appreciate you guys every day. Well, the headlines, of course, are all about what transpired in Boston yesterday. After we finished our show, about 11 o'clock our time, 2 bomb blasts near the finish line at the Boston Marathon injured over 140 people, and as we know right now, 3 people are dead from the bombing itself. What is amazing to me is seeing that video of it.
It's terrific. It's very sad.
The whole day was very, very sad.
I was glued to my TV. What do you do? It's just awful.
We learned that there were about 80 runners from New Mexico at the event yesterday. I talked about it a little bit on the show yesterday. I knew a couple people that are gone. I didn't realize we had about 80 people there, but they're all okay. The stories are now coming out, and I saw in the Boston Globe this morning, this is what makes these tragedies so poignant. The story is there's one of the fatalities is an 8-year-old boy. Yeah. And the Boston Globe columnist followed this story, and this just breaks your heart. The boy had gone out to the finish line to meet his dad, who had crossed the finish line, and had gone back to where his mother and sister were on the sidewalk, and the bomb went off. It killed him, apparently, and it severely injured his sister and his mother. And that kind of stuff is just what breaks your heart. Here's one family just there to support Dad, who did a very big thing running in the Boston Marathon. And there's countless other stories like that we're going to be hearing about now over the next few days. And the tragedy will continue to unfold in a lot of personal ways.
Yeah. It's very upsetting. It makes me very angry for whoever did this. So I hope they find that person and bring them to justice.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on investigators, but from what I'm hearing, you know, they have a lot to work with here because bombs leave fingerprints. Doing some reading about this yesterday, and you know, when stories like this happen, this is based on my radio experience. What you never like to do is get ahead of the story and speculate.
Oh, that's all the news was yesterday.
That's all it was. And I'm listening to this yesterday. I'm figuring about half of the stuff that was reported yesterday today is going to be proved wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching. I I was glued to my TV for a while, and then I just turned off the TV. There was just too much speculation from some of the networks, and
they kept repeating and repeating.
And they kept repeating. Then there was the library fire at JFK, and then it's a third explosion without knowing the truth. They just speculate, and then the world we live in, especially Twitter, then things get retweeted, and then you can't control the news from
Best thing to do is kind of turn off the social media in the heat of the moment and get that out of your life, and just understand that this story is going to take shape over the next 24 to 48 hours. You know, investigators are going to investigate. The medical people will do what they can do. The great news is, as we're learning, there were about 50 physicians on hand right around the finish line area to take care of the runners that come back.
Yeah, it could have been much worse.
Yeah, they were talking to one of the physicians he says, I was here with about 50 colleagues, in addition to a whole score of nurses and medical personnel that are athletic trainers, and they were all right there when it all went down. And
as soon as the explosion went off, you see people running in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. Those are the people, the first responders, and the true heroes of the day.
Yeah. So we're gonna treat the story for what it is. If any facts happen during the course of our live show today, we have people on the staff monitoring the news channels, and we'll bring you up to date on anything. Meanwhile, we're gonna do what we do and help our community and put on a nice show for you today.
Yeah, well, we erase our somber faces now. And
All right. We are with you this morning. In just a moment, we'll tell you about the big auto show that's coming to town this weekend down at the Convention Center. This is something that has really taken shape in Albuquerque over the years, and it's going to be a great event. Charles Henson will be with us from the New Mexico Automotive Dealers Association in a moment. And later, our Check Your IQ segment. It's our food day, so come hungry. I'm Larry Aarons with Aaron Muffaletto on the Morning Brew. We'll be right back.